Hey everybody, what's good? Welcome back to another how to structure the perfect workout video. Now I've only done one of these before and that was for the glutes, and we've done enough for the glutes on this channel, so I thought I would show you my second most favorite thing to train, and that is my back. I think the back is one of the most sexiest parts on a woman, so yeah, in this video I'm going to show you how to structure the most perfect, most sexiest back routine. I was just about to start getting ready for the gym and I thought, let me vlog my outfit decision making process because I cannot decide what to wear today. I thought if I vlog it, then hopefully it will help me choose. So we're training back today, and I always like to wear a really sexy sports bra when I train back because I just want to reveal the gains. I feel like literally looking cute to go to the gym is a part of the process. It's a part of the spiritual experience. The girls that get it, get it. I like to look hot when I go to the gym. I like to look hot when I go everywhere. And if you catch me not looking hot, then it wasn't me. Anyways, I have these really cute new leggings from Define. I've only worn them to train in once. I haven't got any content in them before, but they are really flattering on the booty and the waist because they have like a really thick waistband. And I'm going for dark colours today because I started my period, so we don't want any accidents. And I feel like this colour would be perfect, but you know what it is? I feel like I don't have all of the right matching tops to go with it. Because I'm thinking maybe this backless black, which is cute, but I want a little pump cover to start with, and I don't have a t-shirt that is gonna look super hot with this. Literally just a plain black one, and I feel like that's not giving much, so looks like I need to buy some new sports bras to go with these leggings. I have this little navy combo, which I haven't worn in a while. My trusty Shein tie-dye leggings, which literally look good with everything. And then this navy top from Vanquish Fitness, but it kind of pisses me off that the navies don't match. But then it is such a flattering outfit. I don't know. My third option is another navy pair of leggings. And I'm thinking maybe grey. Is navy and grey a vibe? I don't know. This is literally like my ride or die gym t-shirt. I literally wear this anytime I need a pump cover. Another little Vanquish Fitness moment. All of my gym t-shirts I feel like are Vanquish Fitness. They're just so cute and good quality. And then maybe like grey, so then when I take this off it's still the same colour. I feel like this is probably my fave, but I'm also feeling hella bloated and these leggings are hella tight. Let me try it on. Okay, so we have the fit on. Oh, does this top need an iron? It needs an iron. Okay, shirt is ironed and I got my shoes on. I just have on these Nike Vapor Max. They're kind of like a silvery grey colour. I'm really feeling the colour palette of this outfit. It's giving me winter vibes. I've done the cheeky little gym girl hack, obviously, because I have to have my arse out the fuck. This is what the sports bra looks like underneath. I don't know if the pump cover is going to come off today because you guys, like, it's giving I'm 32 weeks today. This period is actually trying to kill me. I thought now that I'm here getting ready for the gym, I might as well show you what I pack in my gym bag because I feel like it changes depending on what I'm training. This is my trusty gym bag from Shein. I just love her. She's so cute. She's already quite full up, to be honest. God knows with what. It's gonna look like a shit show in there, but we're gonna fill her up with some more stuff just because like I can't fit all of my gym accessories in my bag when I train, so I switch it out depending on what I'm training. And obviously it's a sexy back day today, so we definitely need my lifting belt for when I do my deadlifts. That is an absolute staple. I also love to pack my chalk, my liquid chalk, just because my hands get so sweaty, you guys. Like, this is a fave. And then we can't forget to pack some water, just in my cute little Protein Works bottle. I also always pre-make my shakes. So I have the chocolate hazelnut one in here today, and I also blended in some sea moss. And of course, can't forget the drugs. Joke, it's just pre-workout, guys. Okay, we're ready. It is 20 to 4. It's a bit like an awkward time to train, but the parking outside my gym is free after 4, so it makes sense. I've literally got on my grey strap as well to match the whole aesthetic. I just feel really cute today, you guys. I feel like, don't underestimate the power and the confidence a cute gym fit gives you. Oh, I need to take off my rings because we're training back today. Okay, let me take you guys with me. What do you guys think of the new Drake album? I'm literally thinking what to play while I'm driving, and I don't even want to play that album. It's crazy because like I've literally been a Drake stan since as long as I can remember, and I'm just not really fucking with this, you know. I'm trying to get used to it, but I don't know, man. I like the one with scissor. Oh, I cannot see. I can't see. I'm blind. Blind. Oh, yeah, I like the one with scissor. And that's about it. Cheers. To begin with your back workout, you are obviously going to want to warm up for obvious reasons. We don't want to get injured. That's not cute. And my warm-up of choice for back day is always the rowing machine, because obviously like that rowing movement works. Oh my god, I can feel my arms from yesterday's session. That's how you know it was a good one. That movement obviously really engages the back muscles, so I just feel like the muscles that I'm using for the session really get thoroughly warmed up when I do this warm-up. And I keep it light, I keep it quick. I kind of set a little challenge for myself. Dare I say this warm-up is actually fun. So I tried to row to 1,000 meters in 5 minutes or less, and I think yesterday I did it in 4 minutes 45 seconds. I just feel like it keeps it exciting, so pace yourself. You don't have to get 5 minutes when you first start doing it, but that's the goal, and then just try and beat your time every time you do it. Try it and let me know. The warm-up doesn't end there though, because I also like to do some dynamic stretches for my warm-up, and I used my long resistance band today. So I basically just did a few of the exercises that I was going to be doing throughout the session. So I did some long band rows, some long band bicep curls as well, just because your biceps are engaged a lot in back day as well. And then I also did some banded deadlifts. So these are just like body weight versions of a lot of the movements that I'm going to be performing during today's session. And again, it's a great way to like warm up all of the right muscles and get your body used to performing that movement before you add weights. So I always start off my sessions with a compound exercise. Back day, I decide to do deadlifts. Now, I don't know, this might be a bit of a controversial one, because obviously a compound exercise is an exercise that works more than one muscle group, and deadlifts are pretty full body. I know some people that do train them on leg day because you do engage your quads and hamstrings quite a lot, but I just like to perform them on back day because I do feel deadlifts a lot in my lower back, and I like to spread out my compound lifts throughout the week just so I'm able to hit my PBs. And I love deadlifts, you guys. They make me feel so strong. I think it's probably one of my favorite exercises in the gym because I can lift more than some of the men. I always do a warm-up set with just the bar. Then I moved on to 60 kg for 12 reps, 80 kg for 10 reps, 100 kg for 8 reps, and then 120 kg for 4 reps. So this is a pyramid set. I explained this in my last video. It's essentially where you increase the weight and decrease the reps when you're training, and it basically just helps to build strength. So I think, how many sets was that? 4 sets I do, which is typically around the number that I do when I do my compound lifts. But for the rest of the workout, everything else that I do after this is 3 sets. And just a few tips on the form of deadlifts. You really want to make sure that your posture is good. So like proud chest, straight back, but that kind of goes for every single exercise, but you especially want to make sure that it's this way in deadlifts because you are working your back. And for me, a reason why I feel like deadlifts are so essential is because they really engage your core as well. I don't train core as much as what I probably used to when I first started training, because I honestly find that a lot of these compound exercises help you brace and engage your core. So my core is built up from things like squats and deadlifts. And a conventional deadlift is essentially like a squat. So you are squatting down to the ground, it's just that the weight is on the floor instead of like on your back, for example, with a regular squat. And my top tip is to always keep the bar super close to your body. If you're dropping the bar quite far away from you, you can easily lose balance. And when the weight is further away from your center, then it makes it harder to lift. So keep it really tight and really close. And I also, if you notice in the videos, do a reverse grip just because my hands are super sweaty, and it just helps me keep a hold of that bar when especially when I'm lifting heavier, just that little bit tighter. Okay, now the deadlifts out of the way, I don't think I'll have as much to say about every other exercise, but moving swiftly on to some assisted pull-ups, because yes, I've been a qualified personal trainer for like 4 years, and yes, I still cannot do a bodyweight pull-up. That is hard, you guys. Like, I can do a cheeky little chin up, but a wide grip pull up, that's not something that I can do at the moment. So I just do the next best thing, which is an assisted pull up. And if you're completely new to this, you're watching this and you've never been to a gym before and you've never used this piece of equipment, then I'm warning you right now that with this machine, the heavier the weight, the easier it is, because it's basically the weight of the resistance that is pushing you back up. When I first started the gym, best believe I put this weight on like 14 kg and went flying. And I'm sure a lot of people have had a similar experience in the gym before, so just bear that in mind if you're a beginner. You actually want to put heavier weight on this machine. You basically just want to take a wide grip when you're doing an assisted pull-up to target the lats, which is like this part of your back muscles, and essentially you just want to pull up until your chin is kind of level with your hands, and just squeeze and engage your back muscles. And pull-ups are honestly one of the most effective exercises for growing your back and really helping you get like that V shape and that illusion, because that is another reason why we train back, ladies. If you're somebody who's looking to build a more hourglass shape in the gym, then you want to build up your upper body, snatch your waist and build up your legs. Even if you naturally don't have wide hips, creating the shapes gives the illusion, and this is one of the exercises that is going to help you create those shapes. I did 3 sets of 10 reps on this exercise. Next up, we have another one of my favorite exercises. I feel like I'm saying all of these exercises are my favorites, but it's because I really do love training back. And these are pullovers. So I do these on the cable machine, and the form of this one again is quite techie. So you want to make sure you're getting it right to make sure you're engaging the right muscles. You want to make sure that your arms are pretty much straight. They can have like a slight bend in them. They don't have to be fully locked out. And then you bring them, this is a great demonstration. You start with your arms all the way up, kind of like eye level. So make sure that the cable is hooked on the highest attachment. And then with your arms remaining straight, you bring them down all the way to your thighs. So you want to make sure you get a good range of motion. And as you do so, you want to make sure you're engaging and using your back muscles to perform that movement. I find that this exercise relies heavily on mind to muscle connection, which is essentially where you think about the muscle that you're using when you perform an exercise to make sure that you're really engaging it. Because it's easy to do an exercise and just be daydreaming and not super focusing on it. But if you're like, right, this exercise is supposed to engage my back muscles. If you think about that while you're doing it, then you're more likely to properly engage that muscle group and see results. Because yeah, I think when I first started doing this exercise, my form wasn't great and I was feeling it a lot in my triceps, which is not where you're supposed to be feeling it. You also want to be bent over at kind of like a 45-degree angle. So again, good posture, straight back, kind of a similar posture as if you were to be doing a row, a bent over row. There's no other exercise that makes my lats feel the way that this one does, so it's always a staple in my routine when I'm training back. Next up, this is kind of a newbie into my routine. I only kind of started doing these this year, and I have TikTok to thank for the discovery of this exercise. So this is a gorilla rows. I don't really know why they're called that. Maybe it's because like the starting position, you kind of look like a gorilla on all fours. I don't know. Once you start going gym and you discover the names of certain exercises, it's actually quite hilarious. So for this exercise, again, you're gonna want to get into a low squat position, bent over at about a 45-degree angle at the hips, as if you're performing, you know, a regular bent over barbell row. But you use kettlebells for this one just because they come up a bit higher off the ground than a dumbbell does. And then you pick one up at a time and you're rowing each arm back. It's kind of just a variation on a regular dumbbell row. I find with this exercise, I mash the sets out quicker. And I also think it's just nice to switch things up a bit. It's not everyday dumbbell row. I also think it's really important to have single arm exercises in your routine where you can fit them in, just because of muscle imbalances. Same reason that we do them for our legs. If you're somebody who's like right-handed, for example, or you use your right arm a lot. I used to work in a pub, you guys, when I was in uni, and I used to have to pull pints. And that movement had because I'm right-handed, had my right lat in bits after every single shift. But then I always felt like I would have to go to the gym and make sure that I'm doing single arm exercises so that my left side can catch up. So we've just got 2 exercises left for this back routine. The second to last one is a close grip lat pull down. I didn't manage to get too much footage of this just because the gym started to get really busy. A lot of you probably recognize this machine. It's a really common machine that people use when they're training back, but personally I prefer the close grip pull down than the wide grip one. It does also engage a bit more biceps as well as back, so for me it's like a 2-in-1. And I just really feel the engagement on my back a lot more the closer it is to my body. So this is just like a variation you can do of a wide grip pull down. If you ever get bored of it, try the close grip one. Switch it up, have fun with it. Try something different in your next session. Sometimes I actually superset the wide grip pull downs with the close grip pull downs, just to like add that bit more extra intensity into my workouts. And yeah, now we have the last exercise of the session, and that is hyperextensions. We cannot forget about the lower back. We want to create that little arch. We want to strengthen the lower back up for exercises such as deadlifts. You might have seen people training glutes and hamstrings on this piece of equipment, which you definitely can do. It's just a slightly different form. So when you're focusing on training your lower back, you want to keep more of a straight back. And this also heavily relies on mind to muscle connection again, because I could do this exercise and have two different results. So you really just want to think about engaging your lower back and keeping a straight posture the entire time and getting a full range of motion. You want to stop when you arrive at your regular posture though. You don't want to overextend too far. The movement is basically kind of hinging at the hip and then allowing your lower back to lift the rest of your body back up again, and just really use that mind to muscle connection. Otherwise you might be feeling it a bit too much in your hamstrings, for example. But again, this is one that's going to take practice and time to get used to doing, but when you get used to it, you are gonna feel that burn. Trust me, this is one of those exercises that burns. But I love it, and I always save the best till last. I usually always do this at the very end of my workouts, because I usually can't carry on once I've done this one. That was actually a really good workout, you guys. I'm feeling pumped and refreshed. It got really busy in the gym towards the end, so I didn't get like the full stretching clips. Or even like that much footage of some of the exercises, just because it literally was so busy. But don't you just love the endorphins that come with a good workout? But yeah, pretty much that is how I would structure my perfect back day. I think that was 6 exercises, 1 compound exercise to begin with. We kind of touched on everything with some single arm exercises, some more lat focus exercises, lower back exercises. If I didn't mention it during the video, I would have put the amount of sets and reps that I did on the screen. But yeah, hopefully this helped anybody who is maybe new to training, needs a bit more structure to their routine, wants some new exercises to try out. And I just want to see more women showing off their sexy backs, because like I said, I just love a good back. I think not enough people appreciate it, but a super tone defined back, like shit, that could have me switching teams. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions about anything that I mentioned, feel free to comment down below and I will answer you. Yeah, let me know which workout routine you want me to structure next. I'll see you soon. Bye.